That's even cooler. You're just like a cool guy, man. You're like a f***ing cool guy, dude, you know?
Those are fighting words,
Dude, is it f***ing sick being a cool guy?
UFC 420, Roberts versus Koons, dude. Dude, Mark Schechter's going to be in my corner, dude. I already called him.
You already called Mark?
He's going to be in my corner,
That's
dude.
fine. I'm Tony G will be in mine, dude.
Oh.
I got Tony G. You could have, it'll be the battle of
the fucking craft,
the battle
dude.
of the
My
bay.
bad.
Battle of the Bay, dude.
The following podcast is a Pie to Pie production.
Every slice tells a story.
This episode is brought to you by Maestro Sausage. Look out, Northern California. Sausage just got a whole lot better because Maestro's Italian sausage is now available through Buy Right. Don't waste time. Run, don't walk to Buy Right to get your hands on some Italian sausage made by Maestro. Slice is building tools now to support the independent pizzeria, and not just Slice users, but the independent pizzeria industry as a whole. Like us, they are telling the stories of the independent pizza shop owners and ultimately creating tools that help the small guy compete with the big chains. This business can be lonely, but with Slice, you can be in business for yourself, not by yourself. Flat iron pepper. When you pop these peppers, you are going to know. You can smell it. You can feel it. You can taste it. They are liberating pizzerias from low quality pepper flakes. Stop finishing your pizza with crap. Head to flatironpepper.com and join the pepper flake revolution.
I mean, I want to do more. It's just, it's cold here right now, or it's wet. And just convincing, I don't know, the next one I want to do, I literally just want to like drop a pin and be like, free pizza if you pull up, and like just be in an alley somewhere downtown by like the basketball arena.
You just want to give back to the community.
Well, that, and then like, I also bought a truck that I need to use for business things. So if I like, you know.
Dude, what kind of truck did you get?
I got a Ford Lightning.
Sick.
It's tight.
Or did you always want to be a truck guy?
Yeah, dude, I'm from the hills. Keep trucking.
What were you driving before?
I had a Toyota Corolla.
Sick upgrade, dude.
Yeah.
Are you living large?
No.
Are you doing
I'm
well?
living.
Are you doing well?
There could always be doing better. No, well, we had a good year with the expansion, and it was fun, and yeah, not by any means rolling in the dough.
Well, listen, I own a restaurant too, so I understand it's capped, but I understand too. Like,
I bought the truck
there's better times.
Yeah, as a write off for sure.
Yeah,
out of fear.
Out of fear that you would have to pay a lot of taxes.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have a sick accountant?
I do.
That's cool.
Yeah, just got her. I had a different accountant prior. Also did really good work, but this one, 10 out of 10.
Better work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they're also my bookkeeper. So before I had a bookkeeper and a CPA, and now my CPA does everything.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
Do they do your book? A lot of people have like a bookkeeper and a CPA.
Right.
My CPA has like a smaller team that does like my bookkeeping.
Yeah.
And then, do you know the difference between that and like a CFO? You ever try to ask your accountant like money questions and they're just like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just a CPA.
No.
No?
No, I just...
In Los Angeles, you have to pay, they just get you for every single thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going? Is this?
It's real, man.
Did we start the pod?
Things are happening.
All right, let's start the pod. That was your Mark Schechter bit. All right, let's start the pod.
All right, so you've listened to the podcast.
Of course.
Is that so?
I've already watched all your over-unders, a little pitchfork.
Yeah,
Shout out.
that's right. Definitely where Matt stole it from.
That was you?
That's Matt's ideas. Listen, this podcast is only good because of Matt.
I believe it.
Yeah.
The animations and stuff.
Everything.
I mean, you do a good job. Did he?
I show up, but Matt does all the work.
Your YouTube content prior, I was like, fuck, I gotta set my shit up. And I tried to do that ranch video, and we shot that at like 3 a.m. after I'd worked like a 14-hour day. And I was like, this will be great. And then like halfway through, like the microphone battery died, and we're just like, fuck it. We'll just keep going.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, you're quite the content creator.
Thanks.
You know? I know how much time that takes.
It started the whole company started as a bit. Like it was fake. Like I started PSB as a joke.
I think that's how Facebook started.
No, well, maybe. I remember when Facebook dropped because my wife just got into college.
Yeah.
And it was like, she's like, oh, I have this thing. And it was just like a way for Zuck to find girls. What year were you born?
85.
85.
When were you born?
87.
Oh, man.
Rabbit gang.
Gang, it's the ox, homie.
Do you ever see that guy on TikTok that's like, if you are born on a 3, you are this. If your birthday adds up to this, you're this. And he's like a total numbers guy.
But he's right.
I have no idea.
Like he's...
I call it, we jokingly call it space racism.
Space racism?
Yeah,
See,
someone's like, what's your
racist.
sign? And you're like, I'm a Virgo. I'm like, ew. Like,
oh, yeah. It's like, of course you are. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa, don't typecast me in your fucking movie,
Say that to
bro.
Beyonce's face.
Yeah. My moon sign's like Scorpio, so you don't even know me, dude.
Space racism.
That's space. You space racist?
I said that to a family the other day. They were talking about like having kids, and they're like, well, do you plan it around like Zodiac? And I was like, I don't know. Like, absolutely not. And they're like, oh, well, you should. And I was just like, that's some space racism. And they were like, what? And I was like, judging a person based off of when they were born. I mean,
And what did they say?
they didn't think it was that funny.
No, they were like,
It was one of those bits where I was like, this is going to be so funny.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to use it.
Did not land whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to use it. I mean, I've already learned sex pest and space racism while I've been here.
Yes.
Like, I feel like you got the lingo, man.
I try.
Like, you got it down.
I try.
I also like love that we're doing this. Like, down. Where are we?
This is considered downtown
Like,
Sacramento.
everyone's like looking at us like we're doing something
I
real.
know.
Like, this is a
You're
real.
going to have to sign some autographs.
Like, it's like, yes, this is the mediocre podcast by the by.
I'll probably get asked like the next couple of days, like, I saw you filming something. What was that for?
You're
and
like-
I'll just make something up. Like, companies that wish they opened a Rainforest cafe or,
Yeah,
just
but
make
they
something up.
didn't.
We jokingly, when we taped up all these windows when we were expanding, everyone's like, oh, you finally got neighbors. Who's it going to be? And we told them that it was either going to be a Spirit Halloween or Rainforest Cafe.
I bet
And
people
then-
were bummed when the Rainforest Cafe didn't show up.
Yeah, well, joke's on them.
Yeah.
And then it turned into, well, Spirit Halloween's opening a whole fleet of restaurants through Uber Eats called Gabagools. And it's a Halloween-themed Italian restaurant.
Wow.
And people
Wow.
were like, that's not real. And I was like, do you think I could just make that up? And they
It's
were
a
like,
city building, man. I wouldn't lie to you.
it's actually a state building,
It's
dude.
a state building,
The
dude.
whole state.
The state probably would do some shit like that.
Dude,
yeah,
I would-
let's give it to a Spirit of Halloween.
Could you imagine?
Gabagools.
I would love a restaurant like that.
Yeah.
It'll
And
be
somehow
it'll be your neighbor.
Somehow the build out happened in like 2 weeks and everything was just there was
Yeah.
no red tape.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Gabagools.
Gabagools.
Gabbagouls. Gabagools.
Yeah, just in case anyone out there didn't realize the pun or joke there. Well, dude, I've been following your journey. I'm like super stoked to be here and bro down with you.
Yeah, dude. Bromates, dude.
Bromates from
first thing I said.
from up and down the coast.
Yeah, dude. You got your bros, you got your mates, and when they come together, you become your bromates.
Wow. Actually didn't even put that together. I thought it was just a play on shitty bromated flour. But you are a bro and
Hey.
a mate.
The bromates can be shitty.
Yeah, that's 100%. Bromates can be shitty.
You know?
We all have a shitty bromate friend.
Hell yeah, we do.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
like, why do I still hang out with that guy?
Yeah. I went to a wedding recently and I was like, fuck. Some of y'all did not change. The ongoing joke, like, shout out to my friend Danny. We pulled up. I have my 3-year-old and we put our 3-year-old down and she's coloring. And he comes up to me. He's like, hey, just so you know, that's my seat. And I was like, cool. Yeah. And he was like, all right. I was like, are you telling me I got to like move my kid right now while he's like, just so you know, it's my seat. And I was like, okay. Like, and I like picked my kid up and I was like, this fool does not understand. Like just right over his head. And then I kept just pounding him. Like, remember that one time, like an hour ago when he told me I had to move my kid and she freaked out and he goes, is this going to be the next 10 years? I go, this is forever now.
Yeah, no,
Like,
dude. Also, don't ever call me and defriend me from Facebook, dude.
I love Danny though. It was just
You
one of those
just-
moments. He really wanted to be close to the bride and groom.
Well, some people, when you have kids, it's kind of like, and you don't have kids
Yeah.
or you don't want kids or
Yeah.
whatever it is, there's certain things that don't make sense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I have friends that I don't want around my kid, you know?
Oh yeah. That's
Not for
valid.
any weird reason other
Yeah.
than just like, you don't get it.
Yes,
you know?
at all.
Yeah.
You're gonna put gum in my kid's hair and think that it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's like, what are you fucking doing, dude? I went to the bathroom for 30 seconds. Anyways, I'm not
talking.
I am
those
talking.
friends unk.
Yeah. Those are unks.
Yeah.
So I forgot that you started off in a mobile situation.
Yeah.
And you said it sucked.
For sure. It's hot up here. Like cooking pizza when it's 115 outside in front of a Forno Bravo oven on a trailer, like, is not fun at all. Your dough gets overproofed, and like there would be events where like I have to like have my dough in my car with the air conditioning just blasting so it didn't get overproofed. And I didn't like, it was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
How long did it take, like, from those days to get into this space?
4 years.
Damn, so you were pushing pretty
Yes,
hard.
yeah.
This ain't no COVID story either.
No.
You've been grinding it out for a very long time.
2015, I got the oven, and then we did mobile events, caterers. Halfway through, like, county health department tried shutting me down. Bunch of just hiccup after roadblock. You know, everything you could think of got in the way, and then me and my wife left the country for like a month just to. She started a new job. It was kind of like a last hurrah. And I was like, when we get back, if like I don't get a brick and mortar this year, like I'm done. I'm just gonna get another job. And then when we got back, the person that owned the bakery texted me and was like, "Hey, we want to be out by January. Would you be interested?" And we were like, "Yeah." We toured it and bought him out of his lease and his equipment, and then just started cranking pizza.
Do you find it as crazy as I do that we put the best ingredients in our pizza, our dough, our cheese, toppings, fresh produce, and then we put pencil shavings on our tables called red chili flakes? What is a red chili flake? We found out about Flatiron premium pepper flakes from a customer who actually brought us some. We were putting it on every slice we ate. It was gold. We were like searching for it like addicts in the back, just like, ooh, where's the Flatiron? Where's the Flatiron? There is no going back. When you pop these peppers, you are gonna know. You can smell it, you can feel it, you can taste it. The 4-pepper blend, which is actually the blend we have on every table at Hot Tongue, definitely has a higher heat level, and I'm a heat guy, if you know what I'm saying. It has the arbol, the jalapeno, the ghost, and the habanero. It's spicy. They are liberating pizzerias from low quality pepper flakes. Flatiron pepper, you are going to know the difference. In here, real peppers from Italy. Let's go. Head to flatironpepper.com right now. Use the code PIE2PIE at checkout. That's PIE, number 2, PIE at checkout. And any order over $25 is going to get you a bottle free of the sweet heat. Put that sweet heat in your cart, and any order over $25, that baby's going to be free. Do not miss this chance to upgrade your pepper game. Head to flatironpepper.com right now and join the Pepper Flake revolution. And that oven, that like tall oven was already here?
No, so there was like a really beat up like Wolf convection oven.
Yeah.
And then I bought that Capone Tiziano.
Yeah.
It was 10 grand.
That thing was crazy, dude. How many decks was it?
It was 4, but it only fit one pizza.
Wait, it was 4 decks, but you could only fit one
pizza per deck.
Yeah. So you could fit 4 pizzas in it.
Right,
yeah.
but one of those decks was dedicated to heating slices.
Got it. And you've always done 20?
Yeah.
What were you? How did the pizza differ when you were doing the pop-ups?
I mean, it was wood fire pizza.
Yeah.
The dough's pretty much the same. But yeah, just cook time's different. We were using fresh mozz. Now we're using like a blend that we started doing here. Because the plan was to like, what I wanted to do, which thinking about it, I'm like out of my mind, but I was like, I'll open up a slice shop and we'll make enough money, and then I'll open like my like sit down fork and knife Neapolitan style pizza. So this was called Pizza Three Beans Slices and Squares for a long time, and then halfway through COVID, I just scraped the decal off because we stopped doing slices, and people were like, it's on the window. And I was like, brother, people are dying. Like,
yeah.
So the plan originally was like, I'm gonna open up this, make money, and then open up my dream wood fire spot, which is like, I don't even want to do that anymore. But at that time, that was where my head was at.
Well, what do you want to do now?
I mean, I'm content just keeping this going. I mean, another one would be cool somewhere else, you know, suburbs.
Would you like to expand somewhere else in Sacramento?
Sacramento's weird because like, if I were to expand, it's still small, but it's kind of spread out. Like if I were to expand somewhere else within like this city limits, like I feel like sales here might drop.
Yeah.
Because people will be going to the other one.
Yeah.
It'd have to be like a outskirts, like suburban spot But I like slices. I don't know how they would do there. Like we're lucky to have the foot traffic that we do down here, being close to the arena, things like that. You know,
Why don't you just get in the arena,
bro?
dude?
I'm trying. That's run by a company and they license the brand. So it's not like
It's not you.
no. So
Yeah.
like we got offered like the airport deal to be in the airport, and I said
What?
I said no. Well, because it was like you would make your money after a threshold, and I don't remember what the threshold was, but it was like after we make X dollar amount, we'll cut you a check for this %. And it was like to sell pizza to make that dollar amount is not humanly possible.
Also,
So-
your pizza would be so fucking mid out of an airport.
right? Like I don't. They're like it's like a think of it like a billboard on the way out, and I was just like,
Yeah, but like the actual quality would definitely
right,
it would suffer.
for sure.
Yeah, especially if it's a licensing deal.
Right. And like we do like sourdough pizza. So it's like teaching an airport to make sourdough pizza. The first person that's going to be like, fuck this.
Yeah, no, let's just put some yeast in here.
Or just, this isn't going to work. You know?
do you
like,
do any yeast?
No.
How
No yeast in here at all.
do you
I mean, except for just what's in.
you just the wild shit?
Yeah.
How often do you feed the starter?
Twice a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the feeding schedule? Does it change?
I mean, it's usually like bread guy gets in the morning, feeds it, and then at night we start to build our lavon and feed the starter then as well. So we feed like tonight, like whoever's closing will feed the lavon. We have it like batched out, and then morning guy comes in, adds to the lavon for the mixes for all of our bread. So like our hoagies, our ciabattas, whatever, our Pullman loaf, and our pizza dough. Like he like kind of builds his different ratios of his lavons, and then the boy cooks.
and then we get cooking
Yeah.
up in here. Did you do you use all the same flour?
Yeah, for the most part, we were like dabbling with like some like central milling stuff, but for the most part, we work with there's a company that out of Nevada City called Early Bird. We use their red wheat flour, and then everything else is just Sir Lancelot, King Arthur.
And are you feeding the starter Sir Lancelot? Yeah.
Yeah, that we're feeding. It's a blend of the red wheat and Sir Lancelot.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How often are you tinkering with your dough recipe?
Not very much. We try not to because like we have a good system. There was moments we brought on Matt that you met. Matt was our bread guy, and he was kind of tinkering with it, and we kind of saw some just like, you know, like quality changes, and we were kind of just like, dude, we got to do it just this way. And he was like, all right.
You got a lot of people in there.
Yeah, we have 20 employees
That's
total.
fucking crazy.
7 days a week.
7 days a week, 20
Yeah.
employees. You're making your own bread. Is more than one person making that bread
Oh, we have 2 people that do the baking.
for the bread program? And is it fresh baked every day, or is there
Yeah.
some kind of like, it's good enough for tomorrow?
No, we bake bread every day. But there is items that do utilize like day old bread. Like we had a panzanella salad, or like a pressed sandwich would get like a day old ciabatta. Or
Do
something
you
like that.
throw out a lot of bread?
No, we try not to.
Yeah.
Or we'll turn it into breadcrumbs or whatever, you know?
Yeah. How's like? Do you know the percentage of? I'm always curious with sandwiches because
Yeah.
to me, I think a sandwich is harder to execute.
We started talking about sandwiches or bread all the time. Like,
Yeah, it's.
what was the question?
And to do it right, I think making your own bread is the way to go.
Yeah.
It's like the centerpiece around that it wraps it and ties it all together.
Yeah.
Anyone can buy lunch meat and lettuce.
Sure.
Make an aioli.
Yeah.
Not everyone can bake their
No.
own bread.
It's hard. That's like one of the hardest things. And like there's just working out kinks in getting like a good.
It's a sick bike, dude.
I hate motorcycles.
That guy. I mean, I wish
I'm a
he could-
truck guy,
He
dude.
could mod it like to make it a little louder. Yeah. It's like, damn, dog, you're hard.
Yeah, bricked up. Anyway, what I was saying though is like I don't remember what I was saying.
You're saying, I don't know what you were saying either, man. It was like really good though.
Fucking motorcycles. Oh, we were just like tinkering with different flours, and like we were trying to just work out more like a softer texture for like our hoagies and stuff like that. And it's hard. It's a hard thing to like nail for sure. And weather and flour changes constantly, so it's, you know.
What's the percentage of sales, do you know, of your sandwiches?
That I don't know offhand. I mean, I could look. It depends. Like we dropped a chicken parm sandwich today, and it's like
bomb.
Fucking can barely keep up. But I would say, we're a pizzeria, so I would easily say that it's probably like 85 pizza, the rest sandwiches.
Okay.
Salads.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's good. Is lunch like your main thing?
Yeah, lunch is popping, but that's only like an hour of the entire day.
Okay.
12 o'clock, we'll have a line, and then we'll get through that, and then it's just like trickled out. And then dinner time, like people picking up whole pies going home. If there's a basketball game, we'll sell a lot more slices.
What time do you close at?
8:30.
Okay. Every night?
Mm-hmm. We used to stay open until 10, but we're pretty close to like the bars, and anything after 9 o'clock was usually a person that got like kicked out of the bar or like beat up, and they would just like somehow wander here because it's pretty dark when you walk down this street.
Yeah.
And they were just trying to find whatever, their car, their next drink, whatever, and they would just wander in here with like a big old shiner, be like, give me a fucking pizza, dude. And
then you're like, the worst person.
And I was just like, or sometimes I would. Like, I broke up a fight at a bar by giving them pizza once. Like, there was two dudes fighting, and I like walked over to two pizzas. I'm like, just sit down and eat. And they were like, sat down, and they're like, dude, I'm sorry. No, bro, I fucking love you. No, I'm sorry.
That's what pizza does, man.
Yeah, that was back in the mobile days.
Brings people together.
Yeah.
Have you ever drank, or have you always been straight edge?
I never drank. Yeah.
Like, was that?
I mean, I would.
Did you see all your friends just be assholes, or like?
There was a good clique of us up in Grass Valley. They were like all straight edge, but I think that there's only me and my friend Jake are the only ones that are left. Everyone else, but yeah, growing up in Grass Valley, there was like a very people like to do drugs up there. Like it's the hills. The
hills have eyes,
bro. It was really scary. Like once I became like 15, and like kids were like, I'm just gonna start doing heroin, and I was just like, this is fucked. And thankfully, I had an older brother that was straight edge at the time.
Yeah.
And he like took me to hardcore shows and stuff like that, and that kind of like I was like, I don't want to be like these kids. And there was a clique of us, but yeah, as people get older, I'm 37 now, so it's like I'm not gonna. Well, I can't start now,
I mean, I'm a big advocate of drinking, so you can always start now. We can start today.
Sure, but I would just be like, I feel like I'd be backtracking at this point. Like,
Dude,
it was always funny to me. Like, I had a friend that was straight edge that is no longer straight edge that like now smokes like Marlboro Reds. I'm like, what are you doing? That's something you do when you're 15.
Yeah. Or it's something, I don't know, like, or you like really heavily get into smoking because Reds are fucking rough, dude.
I've never smoked a cigarette.
Smoking cigs is,
yeah.
I talked about this on another pod, just how habitual it is, like how many, and it's ritual. Mm-hmm. It's almost so much more about other things than actual nicotine.
It looks sick.
Like, and you're like sick. Yeah, you're like, oh, yeah, but like, we'd also then talked about like how lame vaping looks. Like, if you don't, just
it depends on the size
buy a pack of cigarettes, dude.
Dude, it depends on the size of the cloud.
No.
Dude, anyone
blowing clouds or like, it says,
does it smell like the state fair
in their Instagram? Yes, it does. In their Instagram, it's like blowing clouds,
Yeah.
That's lame. Does it smell like the state fair? Yes. Listen, everyone vaping, unless it's marijuana.
Yeah.
Keep it indoors or away from my child at least. You look lame.
One of the funniest things my wife said ever. We were like at a stoplight and this dude just puffed this mad cloud, and she was just like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, vape came out of every hole of that man.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
it probably did, dude. I've been impressed with like people just ripping with windows open.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, you're a bona fide celebrity right now. Matt is asking questions on what we were doing. I think a government agent actually just like came by and was like, do you have a permit for this?
Eyes in the sky.
Yeah. Like they saw us. What's up, Newsom? Why don't you do something? Pretty crazy. I know that like I usually try to stay away from COVID, but like all the shit you were talking about, like that you must have seen. The Capitol is right there.
Yeah.
That's like you live 100 feet away from the Capitol building?
Yes. So anytime you would see anything on the news where there'd be any sort of like semi-truck honking their horns or anti this, anti that, it would all just trickle to here, which was just like, I came down here to get in a fucking fight, and I didn't get in a fight, and now I got a shit, so I'm gonna go to the local business.
PSB, baby.
And I'm gonna fucking try and fight him. And I would just be like, can I help you? And they'd be like, I got a shit. And I was just like, tough. Picking up a pizza? Close the window. There was
you wouldn't let people go to the bathroom?
No.
Oh, that's
the door was locked. It was a takeout window.
Yeah.
We had no seats outside. It was come pick up your pizza and go. I had a baby on the way. My brother had a baby on the way. I was
had
like,
a baby too, man. It was crazy. Some of us in the pizza industry might only know Slice from the online ordering app, which is still around, but Slice is doing a lot more these days. They're building tools now to support the independent pizzeria, and not just Slice users, but the independent pizzeria industry as a whole. They're telling the stories of pizza shop owners, creating resources, and ultimately products that help the smaller guy compete with the bigger chains. Slice now has an integrated POS system that's specifically designed for pizzerias. They're doing stuff like SEO, marketing, and full website build-outs, along with custom box pricing that you are going to get probably way lower than what you're paying for right now. They have a ton of resources for every owner. Buying power is a huge thing, especially when you're talking about big chains. And what Slice allows you to do is negotiate with suppliers and vendors to get a lower rate. That's what the Slice network allows. There's 24/7 tech support for customer care, and an extension of your staff is what they call it. This business can be lonely, as you all know if you listen to this podcast, but it doesn't have to be. With resources provided by Slice, you can be in this business for yourself, but not by yourself.
this is like a humble brag, but like in all the precautions that I did, I never got COVID. Still to this day. Never had it once.
Well, all right. Tomorrow you're going to get that new variant, dude. It's going to fuck you up. Did you get jabbed?
Of course.
Yeah. Well,
I'm pro jab, dude. Jab me up.
That helped.
Yeah. 5 of them.
You got 5?
All 5.
Well,
I just got a notification. I get my other one. Is that edge? Is getting the jab straight edge?
I think it's super straight edge.
You heard it here, folks.
Dude, the jab is straight edge.
But this is really funny is like,
You're Jabberwocky, dude.
Shout out Jabberwockies. They're from here, dude.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. They should have done a whole thing. Like, get jab, walk.
I would only get the Moderna vaccine. Because,
you got to pick them. You got to pick the right one.
Because of Dolly Parton.
Why?
She contributed like hella money to the Moderna vaccine.
I respect that.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's all fucking.
I just know like do not get like the Johnson & Johnson or the AstraZeneca.
Let's be honest. Johnson & Johnson, kind of just the Diddy vax now, if you think about it. Baby oil.
Diddy vax, dude. The Jabberwocky. Dude.
The Diddy vax.
Oh, the Diddy vax. Well, I steer clear to that.
Did not get that one.
That did
Moderna.
Not.
All 5. Fires that I put out here in a day. It's pretty rare at this point. Right now, I think the biggest fire is our hot stuff claw machine's down.
The claw machine.
The claw machine's down, dude. I tried fixing it, and I can't.
How often does that thing go down?
This is the first time.
Oh, man.
That's one. I can't remember what the last fire that we like had to put out was here. Like,
what's your, like, at this point, what's your role in the company? Are you here cooking every day?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Today's just I have 2 days off now, finally, which is great.
Thing.
Well, I've always had 2 days off because we were closed 2 days a week. Mm-hmm. We were closed Monday, Tuesdays, and then we expanded our 7 days. So now I still have 2 days off in a row. So, today's a day off. What was the question?
What's your role like now?
Nah, I mean, I'm still here. I'll cook pizza. I'll run slices. I'll run food. I still do all the marketing. Nothing's really changed. I just don't make as much pizza.
Yeah. So, are you on the schedule as a pizza maker, or is it kind of your auxiliary?
No, I just work.
If some shit like were to happen and you need
somebody calls out,
hang out with, you had to like take care of your child or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you can.
I can break away.
You
if
got
I need
it.
to.
Yeah. That's nice. And how long did that take you?
To get there, like recently. So I mean, we've had that side for 6 years, and I mean at that point when it was just me and my brother and like one other person, we could always just be like, we're done for the day, and I can go do whatever I needed to do. But now I don't have to do that. I don't have to close the doors. I can be like, hey, I got a fire. There was a time when I had at my house, we had some roof work that needed to get done. And I was like here. And the guy was like, I have to do this and it's going to cost $4,000. And I was like, fuck. And I was like looking around. It was short staffed that day because it was like the two managers. It was their day off. And I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? This guy's about to just like rip my roof up. And I just looked at one of the guys that works here and I was like, hey, I got to dip out. Like, you're in charge. And just left. It was like right after lunch. So it was quiet. Got in my attic and found that we had like a plumbing problem where like the sewer out that goes, you have like a sewer out that goes through your house.
Yeah, like to keep like all the smell and shit
out. And it was just going into our attic.
Oh, it must have smelled dope in there.
I mean, it didn't smell at all, which was weird. But I was just like, all right, well, okay, I need to just do this. So I went and got like a PVC pipe. And like, it was just one of those days where like everything that like, it wasn't that big of a deal, but everything was just piling up.
Yep.
Like I get this text from this guy and he's like, hey, this is fucked. We have to fix this. You're gonna have to spend this much money. And I was like, no, it's not. I'll fix it. I'll figure it out. I want to come see, don't do anything. And I like, am like here, like, what am I going to do? Leave, go to my house, and then step in somebody else's dog shit in my yard, in my clogs, and it gets in my fucking clog, on my sock. I'm just like, motherfucker. Get on the roof, figure it out, go to the hardware store, get the PVC pipe, fix that. And I literally just said, don't fuck with me, and just left. And the roofer was like, you'd be a good roofer.
Hey, man, like, how long you been in the industry?
But I just, it was fine. It was fine. It was bigger. In my head, it was a lot bigger than it really was. But yeah,
that's usually what we do.
Panic.
Yeah. And it's always in hindsight. You're like, oh, it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't bad. It wouldn't have cost that much money though to fix.
Well, you never know, you know?
Yeah. I wish I could do that. Just call a person and be like, hey, your pizza, nah, it's going to be about $4,000 now. Sorry, dude.
Oh, well, I think about that all the time. Like every time a plumber comes in and snakes my toilet because some dipshit like flushes a marker down my fucking toilet, and then the guy's like,
because they tagged your bathroom? Or
maybe, but no, you've never had weird shit be flushed down your toilet. Well, this is a state building, so they got the good plumbing, dude. I've had to like on a Thursday, I call a plumber. He gets there, right, of course, at 6:30 during the rush.
Sure.
Shuts down the bathroom for 30 minutes. He's like, they always say this. This might be a much bigger problem. Hold on.
Yeah.
And then I shit my pants because
can't use the toilet.
Well, yeah, figuratively and figuratively and physically, I shit my pants in my office. I clean up. I come back and he goes, you know what? Somebody just flushed a diaper down there. No big deal. Anyways, it's going to be $800. I'll be like, what the fuck? Why didn't I do that?
Yeah.
Why didn't I get, do
you own a snake?
We deal with other people's shit all the time.
Yeah.
It's no different.
Yeah.
$800? He was there for 45 minutes? That sounds dope.
No. But yeah, I don't know, man. Poop probably got splashed on that dude's face at some point that day, and you paid for it.
Yeah, I guess. I get poop on my face every day. In just different ways.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Know?
Yeah. No, I would never want to be a plumber or a roofer. General contractor. Yeah, you just go, hey, guys, put the shit up, all right? See you later.
Make some phone calls. Yeah. Looking good, guys. I'm going to go get drunk.
Got to get a scissor lift.
Yeah. It's going to cost, he comes in just to say, this is going to cost you $500,000 extra dollars. Just want to let you know, I got to go.
Yeah.
Don't call me.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's right. No construction for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. You had like a big, sorry.
It was the worst. I know not everyone has that same experience, but I can't say not really a great thing about that experience.
Yeah.
But
building out a subway.
We got through it, man.
That's
we got through it.
That's true.
Was the state a good person to work with while you were doing all these things on each side?
I got 1 month free rent. That's it.
Rough.
Yeah.
Well, is rent good because it's a state building?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then you have to think that this is already plumbed. Both spaces had floor sinks.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to pay any sewer impact. This spot has a hood. That spot has a different hood.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the Ansel.
Yeah.
But it's perfect for a pizza master. So I didn't really have that much build out to do. It was just cosmetic. Make it look like PSB.
If your sausage needs aren't hitting all the right notes, then let Maestro lead the way. Maestro has been working closely with pizzerias for decades. They produce sausages designed specifically with pizzerias in mind. And you can tell, their Italian sausage crumbles look like they were handmade in your shop, and they will taste that way as well. With over 80 years in business, family owned and operated, the family is incredible, and so is their product. It's quality sausage with quality ingredients. Click the link in the show notes. A classical masterpiece awaits you. Back to the show. Well, the new side looks so good. It's crazy to see a brand come to life.
Yeah.
And your brand is that Cooper?
The font?
Yeah.
Cooper Black.
It's always the classic font used by many, but
Yeah.
the brand's pretty very simple.
My wife worked in branding and copywriting and stuff like that for a long time. So she's very much I can point out all the things that she hates, and you're probably like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's things there's a decal on that window that has a different font. If you stand across the street, she's like, it looks weird. But
no one's gonna notice that.
Yeah.
I just think that the color that you picked, that that blue, is so anytime I see that color now, I think of your pizzeria.
So all I did was I took the cover of Black Flag's My War into Photoshopped, and then just used the eyedropper hex code.
That's even cooler. You're just a cool guy, man. You're a fucking cool guy, dude.
Those are fighting words,
dude. Is it fucking sick being a cool guy?
UFC fucking 420, fucking Roberts versus Koons, dude.
I'm just saying, it's that's fucking cool, man. I'm being serious.
I gotta ask you a real chef question.
Oh, well then, don't ask me.
Do you own a Koons spoon?
A Koons spoon?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, I got a Nardwar gift you one before you leave.
What's a Koons spoon?
There is a famous chef, and he has a spoon named after him, and it's called a Koons spoon.
Wow.
But it's spelled different than yours.
Yeah, so it doesn't count.
But he invented the perfect plating spoon.
Okay. Well,
You need a Koons spoon.
no. I can barely cut a pizza in 8,
You don't have one of those perfect peels?
No, man.
Really?
We had one, but we stopped cutting our 18s and 6s, and it's in 18s. Anyways, it still didn't really. It worked, but it didn't.
Yeah, I know. You're always gonna have that one little tiny.
You're you get and it's oh, how did it get off that thing?
Yeah, the worst.
I just know the writer. I think it's Dean Koons, and then their artist Koons, John Koons, Jeff Koons.
Jeff Koons, dude. Shout out Jeff Koons.
Shout out Jeff Koons. I wish you were my dad, dude.
We got his piglet statue in front of our arena.
That's sick. He's a cool guy.
It's glass. It's all right. Everyone was really bummed on it in Sacramento.
Why? Because it cost $1 billion, and they could have put that in the infrastructure.
Yeah, that. And then and there's so many talented Sacramento artists that could have made something way cool.
Yeah.
They could have used that money, but hey, we got Piglet, dude.
Dude, fuck you, Jeff Koons.
Yeah. I forgot about that until you said that. I'm like, I know that name.
Where's he from?
Jeff Koons?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know.
Well, I gotta check my genealogy.
Yeah.
So where you pull this first of all, explain to me the claw. The idea, I feel like the claw, the twisted tees.
Okay.
You told me about let's start with the claw. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go then let's talk about twisted tea.
Okay.
Then let's talk about Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Baja Blast.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about the claw.
What you want to start with?
Let's start with the claw, because I feel like when you have a business, you get to inject it with so much of who you are. This is why I have loved you for a long time from afar, and now that we're together, it feels real.
I agree.
But it's because when I see a personality like yours, it's like your pizzeria is very you. So what's the idea? How do you execute?
So I mean, my intro into pizza was definitely through Round Table. We had a neighborhood round table that we always went to. They had the sticker machine, which is something that I still am trying to get. When I was 50-cent sticker machines with alien heads. That to me is more pizza than my New York slice. I don't give a fuck.
That's what you guys sound like, by the way. My New York slice.
Yeah. Let me tell you about just another New York slice. For me, pizza is I'm going to sit down. I'm going to lift up all the cheese off that pizza off a homie slice. I'm going to dump so much shitty red pepper flakes on them, and I'm going to put that cheese down. I'm going to fuck my friend's day up. Mm-hmm. That's pizza to me.
Yeah,
pizza is an alien head sticker, a cat head sticker, a dragon tattoo, scratching you, a flaming 8-ball, and then a jukebox slamming, no doubt.
Fuck yeah, Tragic Kingdom, dude.
Like
to 11.
Putting every flavor soda in your cup. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
that to me is when people are like, I'm from New York and I know pizza and this and that. It's like, that's cool. But like, this is my heart and I'm not from New York.
Yeah.
And like,
I think you explained just that was like the best explanation I've ever heard for like what most people on the West Coast's version of pizza is.
yeah.
Being from Seattle, I just, especially with the stickers, I saw the cat stickers,
Yes.
dude, that you're talking about.
Yeah, the cat head stickers.
Yeah.
There was a gal that would come to one of my when I would do pop-ups and she had that tattooed. And I was like, that is the most pizza. That is more pizza tattoo than a slice of pizza tattoo.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, so the claw machine, I saw it on Facebook Marketplace and I just loved like the flames on it. I was like, oh, it's so sick. But full transparency, stole that from my friend's coffee shop. They had a claw machine that you can win like cups of coffee from. And like my kid loses her mind over it every time we go in there.
Yeah.
And she's super fucking good at it. Like one time she won like 4 cups of coffee and a breakfast sandwich. And I'm like, thanks. $5. It saved me so much money. But I was like, yo, like this is fun. And I need an activity to like people will be waiting for slices. And it's like, without them like kind of like rotting, looking at the TV, like I should give them something that they could like just dork around on, regardless if it's like, you know, winning a side of ranch or something, you know. But my friend Ryan had it in his coffee shop, and I was like, that's a genius idea. I need to do that, and found one on Marketplace, and yeah, now it's broken. But the guy that I bought it from is gonna come fix it today, I guess.
That's tight.
Yeah, shout out Danny off Facebook Marketplace.
Come fix this.
They're called cranes. He corrected me. They're not called claws. And I was like, bro, I'm sorry, man.
My bad.
Never gonna stick in my head.
Never.
It's a claw machine.
Dude. Well, let's start it now. It's a crane.
It's a crane. But
have you seen Toy Story?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The claw, my dad's at Disneyland right now, and he just sent me a text. It was like, I bought these for the claw machine, and it's a bucket of those Martians.
That's tight.
Yeah.
They deserve a home.
Dude, it's gonna be so sick.
Yeah.
There's nothing like, honestly, like more rewarding than like seeing like 5 adults play that claw machine and just tank, and then just see some 4-year-old come in and win like a fucking hat from one of my purveyors, and they're just like hyped, like, yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. A 4-year-old picked up the Twisted Tea bucket, like the whole bucket, and I was like, I didn't think that was possible. And I was like, I can't give you like
the youth will save us.
I was like, you can't.
You can give them
A Twisted Tea bucket?
Yeah, that's all right.
But what I had done
Just ask
was
their dad,
we did like
Mom.
a King's watch party, and I put a cowbell in there because that's like a King's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Shaq was like, called us a cow town. So they're like, all right, cool. Now when you go to the arena, like people will be slamming cowbells like crazy.
Hell yeah.
So I put a cowbell in there, and I said, if you pick up the cowbell, you get a free pizza. And the little kid was like, I just want the cowbell. I'm like, all right, kind of ruined my fun, little kid, but here you go.
What, so you Amazon another cowbell?
It was like a branded one that I had bought at the arena.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
It's probably like $65.
Yeah. Chase and I had a bro moment where the Kings were really, really bad for like 17 years. And then we drafted this kid, Keegan Murray. And he was really good. And it's funny when he got drafted, everyone's like, "Oh, boo! Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for our team? Blah blah blah." And all this, and they're like, "Ask the rookie a question." And like all these people were just like drilling him with just like sport nerd questions, like, well, "Why should we draft you?" Kind of like bullshit. And I just sent out. I was like, "Just ask him if he dips his pizza in ranch." And they asked him, and he's like, "Nah, he don't fuck with ranch." But anyway, that season, Chase and I were like, "Hey, if they make it to the playoffs, we're going. No questions asked. Just 17-year drought."
Yeah, come on.
Not thinking that they were going to go. And then they made it to the playoffs. So at the arena, I bought that cowbell. We went to game 1, and it was fucking top 5 craziest experiences of my life.
And then you just gave it to some kid?
Some little kid got it.
You're a fucking cool dude,
I was
man.
probably in the trash at their house.
Dude,
but
you're a fucking good guy.
yeah, that cowbell, dude.
Rest in peace, man.
R.I.P.
But you might have been a core memory for you and then that child.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You ever see him again?
Nah, it's a little girl.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
hopefully she really... It could be on her dresser
That's
somewhere.
true.
She could
Yeah.
sleep with it at night.
Who knows?
Yeah. She could be rocking that
Yeah.
at a game.
Yeah, who knows?
Fuck you, Shaq.
Yeah, fuck Shaq.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Nah, dude, Kazam was sick.
Kazam was sick, but you know what else that was sicker? Shaq
Fu,
Fu,
yeah.
homie.
came with Diesel, the CD.
Dude. Also, a pretty sick rapper.
Yeah, no,
I went to audio engineering school though.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that one of the engineers that was in that session said they had to cut so much fucking tape because Shaq actually can't rap. Cannot rap. And that's when you used to have to cut tape.
Yeah.
There wasn't Pro Tools.
Yeah.
Like you're...
Yeah.
Anyways.
I had a homie's band that recorded at, there's a radio, KDVS over here in UC Davis. It's like that has like one of like the biggest vinyl selections. They still record on tape.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
That's classic.
Yeah, it sounds sick.
Yeah. They say, sounds pretty warm, doesn't it?
It did sound warm.
It's warmer.
Yeah,
Okay?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like tubes versus solid state, baby.
Yeah, like I'm a tube guy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm just a plug-in guy.
Yeah?
Yeah. It all sounds the same.
Fucking riff.
Oh, dude. Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Now I just riff on this podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best kind.
Since we talked about your branding, I've been looking at this sign. Is this one of the examples where you have the Cooper Black and then there's the cursive sign or the cursive underneath it?
No. That's just... So in branding, my wife kind of told me that you should have one that's like very bold and then one that's just kind of like your filler.
Okay.
So like I think that's just called sign painter.
Okay.
For like just the info.
Yeah.
There's another one that we have on the decal on the window that is a form of Cooper Black, but it's just like slightly different.
Got it.
And then doesn't have like the strict, it's not like, it's kind of like, we just made it super quick to get rid of the slices and squares. You can see that logo.
Yeah.
We just made it just because it was like I got tired of being like, yeah, things changed,
Yeah. I don't want to explain another thing.
It's a mom and pop business.
Yeah.
Sorry we don't have a square for you right now.
All right, then now let's get into the Twisted Tea because when we were on the phone, you were like, yeah, like white Hennessy. Right? Was it Scars who has white Hennessy?
Top shelf?
Yeah.
Yeah, something
and you're
like
like that's going to Twisted Ice, like that's going to be me.
Yes.
See, we're going to see PSB and they're going to think Twisted IT or the other way around.
Yes. Hasn't taken off like that, but still pushing.
Dude, we got
the umbrellas.
We got time, dude. There's Twisted Tea umbrellas out here.
Never tasted a single Twisted Tea, but it is our top shelf. We have that Twisted Tea fridge on top of our beverage fridge to show that it is our top shelf beverage to drink while eating it. Fuckers.
These guys came in just for some Twisted Tea.
They both used to work here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's Levon of Hella Dusty, and then that's Christian of Gulch.
Damn, Hella Dusty sounds sick.
Yeah, thanks, Doc. Fuckers.
Oh my God, look at that. Look at those are great
Ex-employees.
Look at clean the
those guys.
tables, man.
Yeah. Goofy ass boys.
You must have been a really great boss. You're such
those two fucking clown at me all the time.
They just did. They just clowned you.
They watched The Bear and they're like, "Is this your life?" And I was like,
"Damn, dude,
those two were like committed to bits of like, all right, boys, 5-minute ticket times." I'm like, exactly, yes, 5-minute ticket times. But to them, it was a bit. To me, it was a reality.
Yeah, they were laughing at your life.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, it's all good though.
Yeah, no doubt. Did Twisted Tea give you these umbrellas for free?
No.
Damn, you bought these?
Yeah, Purveyor gave me like a discount on them. They gave us the buckets, they gave us the fridge, and I bought the umbrellas.
Are you selling a shit ton, or is it more of like a fun thing to have?
It's just a fun thing to have.
Yeah.
It like moved. It started because my friend Andrew was like, "Dude, if you sold this, you'd be a millionaire." And I was like, "All right, let's give it a go."
Yeah, 100%.
And definitely not a millionaire, but
Yet.
It's still cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool touch.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever seen really anyone like drinking a Twisted Iced Tea is like when like it's really not really cool to be drinking. It's like 9 a.m. and it's like somebody's drinking a Twisted Iced Tea and it's like yikes.
Yeah. We just sell buckets like during like the Kings games and stuff, and that usually works.
They're pretty tasty.
Yeah.
I've had one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got diabetes after, but
I've heard they're hard to drink because you can't burp because there's no bubbles.
oh, the tea, yeah, but it goes down easier, so you can like
Smooth.
really crush it.
Yeah. Staff loves them for their after.
That's
their
good.
After shift.
Does everyone get a little
Shift
shifty?
drink? Yeah.
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 You're a nice guy, dude.
Yeah. Just don't get faded here.
I hope everyone, you do not want that. I hope everyone's taking notes though.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the Baja Blast, one of my favorite things I ever saw you do was the
Baja Blast soft serve?
the soft serve.
That was a good one. The first time we did it was kind of just like, it tasted more like bubblegum than Baja Blast. And then Brian kind of like reverse engineered it the second time about. It was a lot better, tasted good. But I have friends that are have family in Taco Bell, they're like, dude, that is not Baja Blast at all. It's more just like, it's like being at Disneyland, dude. The clam chowder at Disneyland's fire, but if it's outside of Disneyland, I bet you that shit is trash.
Yeah, it's Progresso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
But I guess it's like all these things are fun.
Yeah.
How important is like bringing that to the brand or like just your day? Like fun.
Yeah, it's just about not taking yourself too seriously, and you know, hopefully that could turn into making money somehow, I guess. Otherwise, it's just a good laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your dad at Disneyland by himself?
He went with one of his homies.
That's sick.
Yeah. He's like, what color should I make my lightsaber? And I was like, I think the stone chooses for you, man. Your kyber crystal will choose.
Oh,
you know?
dude, have you taken your kid to Disneyland?
Not yet, nah.
It's pretty magical.
I figure waiting till she's 5.
Yeah, it's probably smart. Like, really understand what's going on down there.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Disney adults?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I proposed to my wife at Disneyland.
You're a Disney adult.
Not really, but I love Disneyland.
Yeah, enough
Disneyland's
to
cool.
propose to her.
It was my birthday.
Did you know you were gonna do it at Disneyland?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, dude, I did not know I was talking to a Disney adult. Dude. I'm glad I didn't say anything after that.
No, you're good. No, you can say whatever. I had planned to propose to her at this show, and then I ended up just kind of getting in a fight.
You guys did?
No, not with me and her.
You got into a fight.
Yeah, it was
man.
It was like a show that you don't rage at, and this dude just like really wanted to mosh.
Yeah.
And it ended with me kind of like pulling his shirt over his head and just
beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, he threw a vodka soda in my face, just like because he just standing there, just wanted to fucking mosh.
Yeah,
it was to this band called Desaparecidos.
Okay,
and I was like, not a band to pit for.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Did you get in fights when you were younger?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a fighting guy.
Not really, but
like
yeah.
You come at me.
There was a lot of more self-defense being like a punk from a hick town.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
So then the fight kind of like fucked things up. So then second best.
Yeah, she was like, why are you so mad? And I was like, if only you knew.
Yeah.
Because I met her in a record store.
Okay.
And she was buying the CD. The band had been broken up. It was a reunion show. And I was like,
damn, it was perfect.
Stars Line, got dressed up.
Yeah.
I probably still could have.
That would have been kind of actually sick. Like, the guy gets knocked out and you fucking rip down on one knee. He's like, babe, marry me.
Yeah, I was pissed,
dude. I know that sucks. But Disneyland's cool.
Disneyland's tight.
Yeah.
Inform me about Disney adults.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I've always just found it kind of weird. Like, like guys, like, it's grow up. You know, like,
bro, have you been?
Dude, it was
on Thunder Mountain.
Dude,
sober?
Yes.
There's no alcohol in there.
Well, there's more and more alcohol in Disney, but I don't know. I fell back in love with Disneyland when I went with my child.
Oh yeah,
because I saw the magic
for sure.
But I'm like a tough guy. I just see illusion, Michael. Yeah. I just see like all of this is not real, and I guess that's why people like it. You know what I mean?
I think my wife had never been to Disneyland. And I was just like shocked, like you've never been. So there was one time when I left work at I was working at a bar, and I had left work. I had a 3-day weekend, and I drove to Davis because that's where she was going to school. And I was like, "Hey, like get in, we're going." I just drove straight to Anaheim and took her to Disneyland for the first time, just so she could experience it. Because like imagine never experiencing it as like a kid or whatever. And then the next time was my birthday. We went down, and I proposed to her then. So there's still some sentimental value, you know, like
100%.
But yeah. It was on my birthday at the happiest place on earth. So if she said no, kind of a genius plan, but
it was pretty good.
You can call me a Disney adult. It's all good.
Well, I mean, you don't have
UFC 420, Roberts Koons. Weigh in, dude.
The Disney adults
on Disney Plus.
Yeah, dude. The Disney adult versus the I don't know what I am.
Dude, Mark Schechter's gonna be in my corner. Dude. I called him.
You already called Mark?
He's gonna be in my corner.
That's
dude.
fine. I'm Tony G will be in mine, dude.
Oh.
I got Tony G. You could have. It'll be the
Respect
battle of
the fucking craft.
The battle
of
the Bay. Battle of the Bay, dude. Wow.
Damn.
That's good.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
No, I'm not fighting you, dude.
Dude, come on for like $20,000.
No,
dude, they're doing like you would just fucking murder me. I've like never really been. I've gotten my ass kicked. I've never really been in a fight.
Yeah.
But I'll take the beating for like if we get some money going. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
we could
man.
live stream it on TikTok.
Dude, that would be so funny.
Yeah.
Cannot do that.
I'll talk to Tony about it tomorrow. Maybe we can do it.
Are you talking to Tony tomorrow?
Yeah, maybe we can do it at
damn.
Pizza Expo. Live on stage.
Dude,
me
I've
and
never
you.
been to a Pizza Expo.
Well, now there's a reason to. You can come beat the shit out of me for a good cause. We'll do a slice out hunger thing.
Yeah.
Slice out hunger for the fires in Los
this is
Angeles.
like-
You beat the shit out of me. Mark Schechter's fucking pushing like he'll throw you like some fucking Lloyd pans, slap me around. Tony's fucking sending me
can't-
G metal
you gotta
paddles. Full, I can see it, dude.
you got to stop this bit because it could become a real thing. And I,
I
don't want it to.
think it just did.
No.
People are gonna be writing in. People write into the show now.
Is that true?
That's something they do. They write in.
Shit.
I get all your hand letters, and when I say that, I mean DMs. Yo, you and Ben, I can't wait for Pizza Expo.
I already challenged Mark to Square Pie Guys versus PSB 5-on-5 full court basketball.
I mean, that should happen. I mean, I think more like the Bay versus Sac. Like that'd be like some fun stuff.
Yeah, I put it on a shirt. The Bay can eat my shorts.
Oh God, I love it.
It actually said L.A. and the Bay can eat my shorts.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Do you still have those?
No.
Fuck, I would wear the
One of the
shit
guys
out of
found
that.
one at Goodwill that works here. He's like, dude, look what I found.
That's a come up.
Yeah, it was Slamson the Lion that's the King's mascot, and a bowl of ranch flexing, and it said Pizza Supreme Beam. It said L.A. and the Bay can eat my shorts.
I love it. Your merch is pretty crazy.
Thanks.
You've parodied Costco, one of the greatest places on
Yes.
earth.
Parodied the Kings, got a not a proper cease and desist, but I got just a DM that was like, hey man, heads up, you probably don't want to do that. And I was like,
You got it.
Roger
It's
that.
over. Your hat is sick.
Thank you.
That one and that original like PSB one. I got that. I wear it all the
Yeah.
time.
I know, I see it.
Who does all that stuff?
Me.
That's all you. That's like a fun thing to do.
I bought a design for the cat hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
My homie Joe did that one for us. But that for the most part I do.
Is that from like you think that's like from being in bands and shit or?
I just always liked to draw.
Yeah.
Like I always wanted to, like as a kid, I'd always draw like alien comics and stuff. It was like, I always loved weird cartoons
Yeah.
and stuff. So I always loved to draw. And like when I was going to school, it was like for art history and stuff like that. But I don't know. I loved graffiti.
Yeah. You still
know.
take shit?
No, I got caught.
What do you think?
When I was
Is there
a youngster
is
and
there a
stopped.
difference between vandalism and art?
I mean, I look at that building in LA and I'm like, that's fucking sick.
Well, if you live in LA, you wouldn't think it's that sick. It's such a fucking eyesore.
I
Like it's
bet.
a piece of shit.
But
Like,
I
you
get
look at the money it cost.
No,
you know?
yeah. No, I get it. Our mirror gets scribed up, and I'm like, motherfuckers,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't do it anymore, but I love it. It still looks cool. I have friends that do it, and it's really cool to see like their shit on trains and stuff.
Yeah.
But spray paint's fun,
Yeah. All right.
But I don't know. It depends on what it is. Like if you just go,
It's like a huge dick on your mirror.
yeah,
like,
dude,
what-
stupid.
Yeah. okay.
Absolutely dumb.
Yeah.
Not graffiti.
Yeah.
Just
Or even like just like somebody's like really shitty initials. It's like, can we just practice on some paper before? Like,
I just think it's
let's-
funny when people write like they're like, I'm gonna write fucking Gorp. And it's just like Gorp was here, 25.
I mean, that sounds kind of sick. Gorp. I want to meet Gorp.
yeah,
It
good
sounds
old
like-
ranch and peanuts, dude.
Yeah.
Our pizza, good old ranch and pizza, good old raisins and peanuts.
Gorp, Hammy.
Gorp. That was a shirt we did too. My friend Calvin did that one. It was like the Pacific Crust Trail instead of Crest Trail.
Yeah.
And then he wrote Gorp, good old ranch and pizza.
Just a lot of fun. Just
Yeah.
seems like a lot of fun.
Try.
Yeah.
Try to. We did those bumper stickers. He did those. The ones that were like, where the heck is Hidden Valley? Went to PSB and all I got was this lousy sticker.
That's good. Do you make money off this, or you like usually break even?
Usually, no, apparel and stuff like that. We'll make money off
Nice.
of. But it's right now I still have like 30 hats and 20.
Sorry, what we just saw. that was like we've been in the Bay for 4 days, and that might have been the sickest fucking
didn't
thing
see
I
it.
just saw in
Was it a guy on a
Sacramento.
lime scooter.
Dude was mobbing.
Did you think that caught it?
I hope so. I'll maybe get a little piece of that, but wow.
Yeah.
That's the vibe in Sac that I get. That's the energy you have here.
That's it. Whatever that guy was, I didn't see it.
I think it's better no one did. Okay. He probably didn't even exist.
Can you,
dude?
For the listeners, lay it out.
This dude kind of like hunched on a Lime scooter. Was he listening to Van Halen? Like ripping Van Halen with like the sickest
Shout out Pasadena,
like dope ass like stunners on. Mm-hmm. Like got one of those haircuts where he's bald on top, like the Jerry, the George,
yeah.
And it was like just blowing in the wind.
Fire.
And his swagger, I swear there was flames behind him. The swag was, I don't know.
Guy Fieri saw him and was like,
yeah, that's what I'm talking
that's
about.
Me.
Yeah. I'd eat that guy off a
donkey
flip-flop.
sauce.
Yeah, donkey sauce, homie. Not you, dude. We were. I wanted to get to this before I just further go down a rabbit hole.
It's all good.
I remember listening to I think the first time you were on Bruce's podcast.
Yeah.
You were kind of talking about like what you wanted to do, like you like the in and out.
I was fucking in a dark place on that one.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh God, dude, tell me about the darkness, dude. Tell me
well,
about the darkness.
I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart.
Yes.
No, I just.
Oh man, wow, that took me a second. I love that band, man, but that's pretty much at the end of it.
Yeah.
The end of that band.
Done.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, it was like, I just felt like I was doomed. Like I didn't see the success in the restaurant. It was like one of those things of just like, I was very stubborn about opening up my dining room because of like capacity percentages, like, oh, you can do it at 2.5% or whatever, or like half. I'm like, that's like 4 people. What's the point?
Yeah.
You know? And then that was like in the time of just like every weekend there was some fucking thing going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember I told Bruce the story of like Chase was like opened up the window, the deli had just closed, and he's like, hi, how can I help you? And this woman was like, what happened? He's like, oh, they closed. And she's like, you're next. And Chase just went and shut the window. You know,
that sums up the pandemic for sure.
So that was like, it was just when I went to that interview with Bruce, it was very much I was in that.
Yeah, that mode.
Yeah.
Well, I
don't remember if I was just like at that point.
No, you didn't like sound like super depressed, like wanting to end it all on that one. But I think it's important to know like where you can get in this business. I think it's easier to know when somebody else is suffering so that you know it's completely normal.
Yeah.
Like it's normal to feel that way and it's okay to feel that way. And like, there's always a way out. Obviously, we'll give you the suicide number hotline at the end of every episode we do.
Bro, you just got to listen to logic.
Dude, dude. Like honestly, like when my career started going like it got like to the mediocre level and where it plateaued, I just listened to Logic, man. Like that's all I had to do. No. What I really wanted to comment on is I didn't think it sounded too dark because in that time things were kind of shitty for everyone.
Yeah.
But you talked about in and out and kind of like that was kind of the concept of like being real good at very simple things. But I feel like taking on sandwiches or doing more toppings or having crazier pizzas, have you gotten away from that?
No, I mean, like our pizza menu is still the same. At that point, we were running we have that slice we're calling the Heat Wave, which is your generic, some sort of cured meat, jalapenos, and hot honey. Mm-hmm. That was a special that we ran on occasion, but people loved it, so we kind of threw that on the menu. So we still only have 4 pizza options and then an occasional special.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't plan on doing anything like really expansive and having like 10 pizza options or anything like that. The sandwich, if you come in here, it's 2 separate restaurants, but under the same name. So it's like we have, I don't know if that makes sense because you kind of walk into a foyer, it's still weird. Like there's still a pizza kitchen and then over here's the sandwiches. So to me, it still feels like 2 kind of different concepts, but under the same name. And 2 different parcels. So I don't really feel that it's strayed away from that. The pizza approach is always going to be that like In-N-Out Burger approach for sure. I say that line to everybody that calls and they're like, I want this. And it's like, well, we don't have that. This is what we do. We're taking an In-N-Out approach to pizza. You can choose from these 4 things. We can do half and halves,
Yeah. Why did you decide to do 20-inch pizzas?
That was probably a decision from my wife also because nobody else in Sacramento did it.
Yeah.
So we can wholeheartedly say that we serve the biggest pizzas in like Sacramento.
Yeah.
With the exception of like Mountain Mike's that also serves 20-inch. But
Yeah.
yeah, there was a spot called Rico's that did 24 and they closed. So we can now say we serve the biggest pizzas in Sacramento now that Rico's is closed.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That was one of those things that just like, I wish I had done an 18-inch, but I've
Can't go back now, brother.
Yeah,
Can't
6
go
years
back
in.
now. Well, if you open up another concept, do you think you could do 18?
Probably.
Yeah.
I probably could do it and just
No one would know, dude. 18-inch boxes are fucking expensive.
sourcing 20 inches is more
All
expensive.
right, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
20-inch boxes
because
are
they don't
super
fit
expensive.
They don't fit you
properly
can't-
on the
pallet.
The pallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking to get custom boxes
Nice.
But-
even more money. $70 a bundle.
from
Let's
where.
go.
But I found I was thinking about just going straight to like Alibaba and just going direct and
Go
buying,
to the source.
Well, that and it's like I have a storage unit now, so I could buy
Yeah, that's nice.
10,000
That-
units at
that's-
10 cents a
lot of
a
people,
box.
if you have the room, that's definitely the way to go.
But
And so because when you get your purveyor to do it, and you're kind of paying a storage fee.
sure,
You know,
yeah.
like they order pallets of our boxes, and it just sits in their warehouse.
How much is a box?
Hot tongue, a box is almost $1.
I think we were spending that much on
Yeah.
just a blank craft
Yeah,
box.
and it's a full bleed like pink 18-inch box.
No, it looks sick.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, this is something that I was gonna bring up towards the end because I didn't want to get you too heated, dude. But this is.
I already know.
Do you know? I don't want to name this person. I don't know if you follow him, but like, not him specifically, but a lot of people talk shit on screens.
Yeah.
That's where you thought I was going?
I knew it.
Did. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No idea.
I was thinking about like showing you this video to see what you think. Do you think that's a good idea?
Is somebody talking about me directly?
Should we not put no?
Oh,
Should we
just
not
talking
put-
about screens in
yeah,
general?
and see what you think.
Sure.
I don't know if we want to call this individual out, but just because I think
Do I know this person?
There's some ignorance. Have you ever heard of a slice of New York pizza?
No.
He's like his big thing was on pizza, where he's like how to put pineapple on pizza. He puts pineapple on pizza
Throws it in
and
the
then
trash.
throws it in the trash.
Oh, cool. This man, I'll say this right here before you even show me. This man has never had round table pizza off Combi Road out of a conveyor belt. So it's all good.
Nothing pisses me off more than pizza shops doing this one thing with their pizza.
Oh, I love this
In the
guy.
year 2025,
Gang.
there are still people that are cooking pizza on these. If you see one of these in your pizza shop, it is guaranteed that the pizza is going to suck. Now,
Damn.
I've got one of these in my pizza shop. You might ask, why doesn't your pizza suck? Because we don't cook pizza on these. We reheat slices on these. But if you're that lazy
Why
that
not
you
direct
can't
down the
learn
stone?
how to make a fucking pizza in 2025 and launch it right to the stone, your pizza is gonna suck 100% of the time. And listen, you know how I know this? Because I used to use them. And then I learned how to make pizza properly. Listen, pizza screens are literally just a training wheel. If you are cooking on a screen like every day and that's like the way you make pizza, there is 0% that you can make a good pizza cooking pizza on a screen. Peace.
Peace, brother. May peace be with you.
I
That's
don't
cool.
think-
I suck.
I don't think he's okay though, dude.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I said it to Mark. Cooking on screens is just like sous videing a steak. You know, go to Thomas Keller and be like, if you cook in a fucking bag, you're not grilling a steak. I don't care.
Yeah.
Again, that dude's never been to Round Table off Combi Road in Grass Valley, California. Dude probably didn't have an alien head sticker, and I feel for him.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I guess like what I don't like in the pizza industry or really any industry or
Mm-hmm.
the thing that I like having to deal with human beings
Mm-hmm.
is just such a strong belief about
Sure.
something that like doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know, and so like it's just unfortunate that like that goes out into the public and then everyone's like, yeah, fuck screens. It's like, dude, what is it? Or like fuck ranch or like whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't you chill, bro? Like, are you okay?
Yeah. I mean, cool. Like, people got opinions. I have opinions. Like, I do cook on screens. A bunch of people cook on screens. I don't care.
Is it something you like do you get shit from here? Have people like said it? I mean, the rant that you went on.
No one has ever said it to me directly. I've seen it in like people have like said it on Instagram, stuff like that, and it's just like whatever. But that's just people can have their opinion.
Yeah,
you know.
Well,
Mark had told me he's like everything. He's like Alex said verbatim. He agrees with everything you said in that pizza video except screens, and I was like, Alex Koons,
Pizza
UFC
Expo 2020, Pizza Expo 2025.
The Battle of Screens.
That's right, Tony G in my corner, Mark Schechter in yours.
Instead, the octagon will be wrapped in pizza screens.
Pizza boxes, dude. Oh, it's screens.
The screen
all right,
cage.
I'm fucking with it, dude.
No. I mean, yeah, that dude can let the boy cook. You know, he's got his opinions, and I'm sure his pizza's fire.
Well, I agreed with everything you said in that video. Period. I mean, when you go off on there's like you kind of go off on why you use screens, and at the end of your what you say, you're kind of just like, and if you don't like it, fuck you. I mean, like that's kind of like that's what it is.
I have to come here and cook pizza tomorrow, dude. So if you want to hate me, like, okay, I don't have time.
Well, I guess it's like just being able to do it however you want to do it. There should be no gatekeeping on like it's you pay rent.
Yeah,
dude,
you
have this. Your crew likes it. Like this is it.
Everyone has their opinion about what cheese you use. Everyone has their opinion about what tomato you use, what flour you use, what oven you're cooking it, what temperature you're doing it, what your hydration. It's like I don't have enough time to worry about what everybody wants to know or everyone's opinions on how to do it.
Yeah. When you do cook on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
I've cooked on screens, and we usually would it would kind of stick to. We do it around the screen, or does it just get?
We stretch
it, put it on the screen, and then it cooks. It cooks all the way on the screen. Do you ever take it off?
Yeah, no, it comes off.
It comes off, and then you finish it on the bottom. Yeah.
Versus like shimmy and off.
For training purposes alone, it seems like a smart idea.
I mean that, and it's just like at 5 o'clock when we have a bunch of call-in orders for people picking up. It's like. Imagine having a person that just shimmies off.
Oh, I mean,
people do it.
Yeah,
people do it all the time. I don't.
Yeah,
that's fine. If that makes you mad,
no, that's the problem. That's where like the problem lies. Where it's like it's like not for you.
Yeah.
But if seeing somebody put ranch on their pizza makes you mad, generally I would say you need therapy or like take a walk. You know.
Sure. There's other things to get mad at, and I think like how expensive gasoline is.
Right? Why isn't there more videos about that?
Yeah.
There probably is.
There's
that my
of
feed
that.
just heard me.
Yeah.
These gas prices, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we set the record straight.
I don't give a fuck.
A Slice of New York will also be there. He'll be the pre-fight with Ben. I will have a. So I have.
Have you interviewed that guy?
So I have a little bit of a chance. No, he's in upstate New York.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
He seems like a really nice guy.
With like having a kid, did that like change how
100%
how you wanted to work or how you saw this or?
There was a moment here where there was a guy that was just there was people on the patio and this guy just started doing drugs on the patio and I was like, okay, we got to get rid of this guy. And it got to a point where like I was like, oh man, like this guy might try and fight me. And Chase comes out. It's just me and Chase here. And I'm just like, you got to go. And it got to a point that I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And I got people that live across the street, like yelling, like, I see him pushing you. I'm like, just stop. Like we had to bounce this guy out of here. But it got to a point where I was like, oh, I'm going to have to punch this fool in the face. And like, I could like feel my hands. And then I could just hear my kid just saying no. And I was like, and then he said, you're talking to me like I'm a bitch. And I was just like, brother, you said it. Like,
yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then he waddled off and fell. He was
not okay.
No, but there were people out here that were just like, I can't believe you didn't punch that guy. And I was like,
well, good on you for not. You're saving
my
that
kid. Shout out my kid.
2025.
Yeah.
At the Pizza Expo. Okay, sorry. We're like having a sentimental moment. I'm still thinking about our fight at Pizza Expo 2025.
Yeah.
Well, like, has like your work-life balance changed at all since having her?
I mean, I wish I could spend more time with my kid and my wife for sure, but it'll come.
Yeah. No doubt. You have 2 days off now though?
Yeah. That's a big one. There's just moments where it's like I go home and my kid's already asleep, and I'm like, it's sick. Sometimes like I'll leave, like I'll cut out a little early, and I'll come home with like a pizza, and like to just like kick open the door, and I know my wife is just fried because she's been hanging out with the toddler all day.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's brutal. Anytime I like want to complain about like what I go through, I just think about like the work she's putting in to make this human like
a good person,
chill.
Yeah.
But I come home and it's just like my kid's just on the couch. Everything is just fucked. And I have a pizza, and she's just like, Dad! It's like, hell yeah, let's fucking go.
It's a pretty sick way to walk in the house.
Yeah, tagged in. But,
yeah,
you know, there's nothing better than that.
What is your wife at home all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, for now. She was here prior.
Yeah, I was going to say, she worked with you here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she did like branding for a few different companies and then left to open this with me.
You guys work together pretty well?
Yeah. She helped me with pop-ups the whole time. Yeah. She's my ride or die homie. Been together since we were 18.
That's a long ass time.
Almost 20 years.
Damn.
Yeah. Celebrate our 10-year wedding anniversary this year.
Man, like, congratulations.
Yeah.
That ain't no joke.
No. It's pretty crazy.
You gonna have another kid?
I would love to have another kid.
Yeah?
Yeah. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, dude. I'm like, let's go.
Is there one on the way?
No, I wish I could
spill the tea.
I wish I could share that news.
Twist the tea.
We're trying. We're trying.
Yeah.
I probably need to lay off the twisted teas. Maybe it would have happened earlier.
Do you have like one of the calendars that shows the
Oh yeah, ovulation?
Yeah.
Oh, it's go time, dude.
Do you do the Chinese prediction calendar to see whether or not you're gonna have a
space racism, dude.
boy or a girl?
Yeah, we don't do that, dude.
That's
space racism.
I saw it at the hospital, and it was like 97% accurate in predicting like what you're going to have.
Isn't it like
it's based off of like conception,
fall,
conception, and how old your partner is.
Damn. Well, I need to we need to do some of that maybe.
Yeah, check it out.
Get into like the space stuff.
I saw the one with Frank. You were talking about how you wanted a girl. You want to be a girl dad.
I did. I was a little. I made a terrible mistake telling my wife I was disappointed that we were having a boy, but he's fucking rad too.
Dude, your son is sick.
He's a cool dude, and but yeah, I think like I don't know, like having that female energy and having like that closeness and watching. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like being a part of somebody's life in that capacity.
Yeah.
I think being a parent is like one of the coolest things ever.
So tight.
And it's so tight. So
way cooler than owning a pizza restaurant.
100%. Like if I could, I'd just join a commune and like just have like 6 wives. No, just
manufacture weapons.
Yeah. Like do all that stuff. Like, you know. Anyways, that'll get cut out.
That was a good one.
Just have like 30 children.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I think like, I look at my dad when we like have big family reunions. It's crazy. Like there's like, I think there's 26 or 27 grandchildren.
That's so sick.
It's fucking.
Well, where are you in the chain of your siblings? And how many siblings do you have?
I'm 5th and my brother is 6th. My brother Aaron, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Ronald Bogg, a.k.a. Ronnie Koons, a.k.a. best Halo player of all time.
Damn.
Yeah, he used to fuck.
He's your older brother too?
He is my older brother too. He's my younger older brother. He was way cooler than me. No,
Wait.
he's
I'm confused.
It's his birthday today. He's the 6th child. He's the youngest.
I thought you were saying, got it. Yeah, young.
He's the youngest.
Dude, isn't that the shittiest feeling when your like little brother can smoke your ass at video games?
I was never like a video game player, but like, dude, he would smoke anyone. He'd just be like headshot, and he would just do this weird thing with his finger. I did not like it. And then he'd hit his like inhaler, and just fucking keep like. Remember landlines playing Halo? Like you had like friends would bring their full TV over to your house.
Hell yeah.
And then you would like
Connect.
rip. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we did a
Don't
lot
look at
of
my
that.
fucking screen.
Yeah. Fucking. I fucking pwned you, fool. Yeah. So much profanity.
Dude. Yes.
Anyways, want to play a game before we end this thing?
Sure.
All right. The game is over under.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm prepared.
That guy's just streaming himself on TikTok, running through Sac, dude. That was pretty crazy. I'm seeing some crazy shit around here. Sacramento, I'll tell you right now, underrated. Okay. So we're going to start off strong here. We're going to go screens, underrated or overrated?
I mean, the screen discourse, overrated. Screens themselves, adequately rated.
All right.
I think the discussion of how you do whatever you do is always going to be overrated. If I provide something that brings happiness, my restaurant provides a safe space for people, and you're gonna shit on it based off of a tool that I use to provide those things, you are overrated.
You are overrated.
Screen discourse, overrated.
Dude, that was good. All right, I'm gonna let that one slide because you did say perfectly rated.
Adequately rated. Yeah.
Okay, you get one of those.
That's it?
From here on out.
Okay, can I swap them after?
You just used it. No, you just used it. So now everything must be underrated or overrated.
Damn, let's go.
No perfectly rated.
I knew you were going to say screens too.
Okay, that's why we start off strong here. All right, 20-inch pies, baby. Overrated, underrated.
Underrated. I think if you're a place that commits to doing a big fucking pizza, like, yeah, it takes a lot of work to do it. Even though it is like that extra 2 inches, it's underrated. Like we've talked about, finding packaging for those things.
Yeah.
You know, it's 20-inch pizzas are underrated for sure.
Okay.
Not enough people do them.
100%. Slices, overrated, underrated.
Slices are underrated. I think a slice of pizza is the perfect form of eating a pizza, but running a slice shop, underrated. I think people need to have more knowledge of what it takes to run and buy the slice pizza shop. You know, having the 4-hour timers to sell your pizza, and if you don't, you have to dispose of it. You know, slices are underrated for sure.
Okay.
If you don't have constant foot traffic like a metropolitan city, it's very hard to run a by the slice place.
100%.
Yeah.
Detroit style pizza, underrated, overrated.
I don't really even know like what traditional like Detroit style pizza is. Overrated. I think if you need to have a specific cheese to make something, like when we first opened, we did our squares. And I remember my wife saying like, oh, it's kind of like a Detroit style. And this guy's like, I'm from Detroit. Don't ever say that again. And I was like, that's an overrated statement. And I was like, why not? And he was like, because you bake your sauce on and you're not using Wisconsin brick. And I was like, okay, cool. So overrated. So yeah. Focaccia pizza, underrated. Detroit style pizza, overrated.
More rules, man.
Yeah. Little Caesars.
Underrated.
For sure.
Yeah. The real Detroit style pizza.
Pretzel crust, dude.
Yeah, that's when somebody's like, I'm from Detroit. And you're like,
eat that pizza from the back, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Got me feeling away. Okay. All right. Overrated, underrated. Ranch dressing.
So me and my wife had this discussion yesterday. We watched a couple over-unders of yours to prepare for this.
Good.
I said ranch is overrated.
I love the hot take.
Okay.
Okay.
She said underrated. She said it's such a universal condiment. I agree. But ranch in terms of marketing in a pizzeria is overrated. I'm a place that is very proud of the ranch that we make. I love ranch. I love ranch on pizza. But I'm so fucking tired of seeing the orange Home Depot bucket full of ranch and people dipping 20-inch pizzas in that as like a rage baity ranch discourse.
Yeah.
Overrated.
Damn, I think you nailed that one because ranch itself is great.
Carrots?
It's good.
And ranch? Pizza?
Anything, really. It's better than ketchup.
I think
fries,
last
everything.
year I said, fuck the mother sauces. It's 2024. Ranch is a mother sauce.
Yeah, I mean, that not happen. I'll call James Beard. I'll
shave James Beard.
I'll shave James's beard and call Grimace.
Yeah.
And like we'll fucking Ronald McDonald that, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, you're right. The marketing is like, or like the taboo people that think like putting ranch on your now, like after talking shit, and they're like, now we got ranch. It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Who cares how people eat?
Yeah.
Caring about how people eat, overrated.
Caring about anything other people do.
Yeah.
Overrated. Worry about yourself, guy.
Yeah.
Or girl.
Yeah.
Or person.
Yeah.
Just
Human.
chill, human.
Yeah.
Human race, underrated, overrated. Human race, overrated.
Aliens,
Dude,
where you at?
I'm just praying for that meteor that just fucking wipes us all out, dude.
Brother.
Bring back the dinosaurs, dude.
Yeah. You think that's gonna happen?
I wish, man.
The meteor
the
hits,
lizards
Ice
and
Age
stuff.
comes and the dinosaurs are back.
Dude, that'd be sick. Like that'd be the
What's your favorite
dopest
dinosaur?
glow up, dude. Probably a Stegosaurus.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a raptor guy.
Yeah.
Open doors.
Yeah, like the fucking
Yeah.
People used to call me Raptor in high school because when I would have too much to drink, I would start talking like this.
Let me use my strong hand.
They'd be like, "Oh, the Raptor's out." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, dude."
Dude,
All
that
right, cool,
scene in
dude.
Jurassic Park.
Dude, I remember
Kitchen.
seeing that in theaters.
Same.
Like I was scared shitless, dude.
Yeah, the Jello.
Yeah.
That Jello looked so fire though.
It did. Like she was
Green.
Just you were so thirsty for her.
Yeah.
She had just been like electrocuted.
Yeah. Food in movies.
Yeah, back when movies used to be good.
Yeah. Overrated or underrated food in movies, dude.
Underrated.
For sure.
Come on.
You ever seen that chocolate cake scene in Matilda?
Yeah, dude.
That cake, it looks fire.
Or like the scene in Biodome where they find all the junk food.
I've never wanted Cheetos so bad in
Dude,
my life.
and he's, oh my God.
There's also a scene in Fern Gully where the dude is like driving his truck and he like pulls like fucking chocolate cake and it's like froth. I'm like, dude, I want that.
Give it to
Chocolate
me
cake.
now. Or
Yeah.
like another one is like Hook.
Dude.
Where they're like just
blue
having
stuff.
the food fight and shit. Like, you're doing it, Peter. And it's
I
like,
made-
dude, I want to do it, man. Like,
We did a blue raspberry soft serve here, and then it was an orange on the other flavor, and I poured it in a cone. I was like, this looks like Hook food, and it was so disgusting that I just gave away soft serve that day. I was like, pull up. It's not good. It's free.
Well, free is good.
Yeah, people, it tasted like my kid's toothpaste.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Did you get rid of it?
Yeah, within like 5 minutes.
That's sick.
It cleared the whole chamber.
Free is good.
Yeah.
Back to the game. Overrated,
Yes.
underrated. Pizza Master ovens.
I just bought one. We got a whole nother year to pay off. Before that, I had a Capone. I've gone from Forno Bravo to Little Breville Oven to Capone Tiziano to the Pizza Master. And I will say that when we got the Pizza Master, the first like 4 months, fucking sick. Awesome. And then just overusing it over and over and over again, it's just kind of fallen into a pretty basic oven. I think maybe it was just being able to fit 2 pizzas side by side versus 1 per deck. I mean, Pizza Master's probably overrated for sure for the price.
Yeah.
There's definitely more affordable options out there.
Yeah.
That could do the same thing.
Did Michael Fairholm install your oven?
That's the Artisan Pizza Solutions guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy's a psychopath.
Gotta get that genie.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
At one
okay.
point, I mean, he's a tired man. I get it. I don't want to dog on him too hard.
I will.
But at one point, okay. At one point, he was like, there was so much prep that could have been done ahead of time. They made it like the install a lot easier. And like, he was like, he just sat there. He's like, we were open the next day. And he's just like, I think I'm just going to come tomorrow and finish this. And I was like, no,
I think you're gonna do it now,
I think
buddy.
you're just going to finish this.
Yeah.
It was me, Brian, and Dylan. He was kind of like, well, I'm hungry. And I walked over and I bought him a sandwich at Sam's. I'm like, here you go.
You're not leaving, old man.
Yeah, you are finishing this.
Plug it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got my money already.
Yeah.
Please deliver.
Well, Michael Fairholm, underrated, overrated,
Overrated.
overrated.
Yeah.
Okay. Overrated, underrated. Bianco de Napoli tomatoes.
Underrated. 100%. I've used them through and through for everything, and they're my boys.
Has Rob invited you down to the old factory farm?
I've cooked, yes, but I've never been able to go.
You gotta go, dude. You're like Central Valley's not too far away from here.
No, they're so close.
You're in God's country. So much grows out here.
Love Rob DiNapoli.
Yeah, such
Yeah.
a sweet man.
Yeah, I've cooked multiple. So where we get our produce from, there's always like a trade show.
Yeah.
where they like pair you with a like the purveyor pairs you with like another like a vendor. And I've always cooked with Rob DiNapoli.
Damn, it sounds like Happy Gilmore and like Bob Barker.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, what is it? Happy Gilmore and fucking dude that has the fucking Wood hand, which is
Yeah, but you're like golfing. You're like cooking with a celebrity.
oh, I see.
Remember, like he's like, the price is wrong, bitch.
Yeah.
But you're talking about Chubbs.
Chubbs, thank you.
Yeah.
Like he's my Chubbs.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say, but I get what you're saying.
All right.
My head didn't. Never mind. I got one for you.
All right. All right. Hit me with it.
Bluey.
Oh, Bluey is overrated. Yeah.
Tripping.
So many people
Explain.
love Bluey for a good reason. It's a well-written show.
Yeah.
It pulls at the emotions.
Yeah.
Everything about it is great, but I'm a piece of shit and just want to call it overrated because everyone else likes it.
Have you ever watched the episode about cricket?
No.
We'll go watch that and then tell me.
No one understands that game.
But they lay it out.
Holy shit. We almost just saw an accident.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, dude. I've been trying to get a 4-way stop here.
This is dangerous, dude.
You're getting blinded.
I am. Well, I'm just going to do this.
Stun us.
Overrated, underrated, hot honey.
We started making it. We were using mics, and then we moved to Zabs. Zabs is great.
Just expensive.
Fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard him through you. I was like, yeah, let's do this. And we got it for a long time. So then we started working with another local honey company here and started making it ourselves. I think the idea that you have to have a hot honey slice on your menu is overrated.
Yeah.
But honey on savory food, wildly underrated.
Yeah. Overrated, underrated lists.
Like prep lists?
No, prep lists, I hope everyone would say underrated, but like hype lists, like best of Sac.
Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, no. It's all good. Just keep doing your thing. Again, nothing matters because the next day you got to come in and you got to do your job.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're number 1 or you're fucking number 69.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sick.
No, like best of lists don't matter. I'm never going to win one.
Okay. Overrated.
Sure. Yeah.
Never, well, with that attitude. Who wins the best pizza in Sac?
I did.
I'll never win that. Yeah, I'm on every single list here, actually.
I did.
Must be nice.
I think I did 2023.
Okay.
Roundtable won the year prior.
Shut the fuck up.
Swear.
Really? In Sac?
For sure.
What's Pizzasaurus Rex?
Yeah.
Is that place fire?
I've never eaten there, but they're good people.
Okay.
I never want to eat pizza on my days off. I just want to eat like burgers or ramen.
Well, it's like the scene out here. Do you guys like do you have connections with like other pizza people out here? You guys hang out?
Yeah. Shout out John at Giovanni's.
Okay.
You know, that's my guy.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, the Pizzasaurus Rex people, super sweet owners. I leave here and I just want to go home.
Go home, yeah. All right, overrated, underrated Dave Portnoy reviews.
I don't know who that is. Who's that?
That's good. That's good.
Who's that?
I don't know. I'll leave it at that. That's always a good answer. Overrated.
Good answer, like Family Feud. Good answer. Is he?
Like that's like a.
Good
all
answer,
right,
good
let's
answer,
good
good
answer.
answer.
Survey says.
Oh fuck, dude.
No, that was like sick. Okay.
What's he work for?
Overrated, underrated. Steve Harvey.
I can't use adequately rated, dude. So he's overrated.
Oh, come on! What?
That's the one bite guy, Steve Harvey. You see them choppers?
Steve Harvey's the Family Feud guy, dude.
Fuck.
Damn.
Who's the one bite guy?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know that guy.
Me neither.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
No. Barstool Sports. The only person I fuck with at Barstool Sports is Patrick Beverly.
Is he the guy with long hair?
He's the NBA guy.
Oh, yeah. See, like, not a sports guy.
The Pat Bev pod.
Was Jason Kidd ever on the Kings?
No, but he's from the Bay.
Who was like the guy who was on the Kings when like they still sucked, but like was a sick player?
What era?
I don't know. Like I didn't watch like I was a Sonics fan like in 93, 94.
I went to one Sonics game when I was in Seattle, and there was 63 people in that arena.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was so sick.
Yeah.
And then when they left, like sometimes when you leave like the basketball games, they'll be like, here's a ticket, or here's like a free Jim Boy's taco. And you're like, oh, cool. When I left that arena, they're like, here's the ticket. Please come tomorrow.
Yeah, here's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we lost them to Oklahoma. They turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant, dude.
Kevin Durant. Dude,
like,
Kevin Durant, dude.
Is he sick? Is he sick?
He got cursed, dude.
Oh, he got...
By the base god.
Oh, man. What, he touched him?
No, just Kevin Durant cursed him, and then he lifted the curse when Kevin Durant came to the Warriors.
Yeah.
It cost him the playoffs, dude.
The base god touched Timothy Chalamet,
Bro.
too. And that's like why Chalamet is... Timothy Chalamet! Oh,
We're fully
thank
committed,
you.
dude.
Damn, thank you, base god.
It's my guy. Brandon.
Is that a PSB shirt?
No, it's a base god shirt. Base world.
Wow, okay.
He's my guy.
You're serious.
Tapped in.
Yeah, you are tapped in.
California boy.
Are you just getting the guns out right now to get ready for the fight promotion?
Yeah, dude. Dude, should we take a...
Yes. Oh, I think that should be the podcast photo. Yeah, instead of like, it'll just be like this, dude.
That's so funny.
Overrated, underrated, having vegan options.
I think it's a necessity, but it's hard. Like, we stopped doing vegan slices, and explaining why we don't do vegan slices is becoming overrated. But vegan pizza is underrated, for sure. We used to hit up this spot in the Bay called Lane Splitters all the time, like before we go to shows at the Gilman. And they had that was like the first square pizza I had, was a vegan square with like the tofu ricotta. It was fire.
Yeah.
I don't think they do it anymore. But yeah, vegan food is underrated, but vegan food could also be overrated.
Yeah.
I think I just like having to explain, like, we don't do it because if I make vegan by the slice, I'm not going to sell the whole vegan pizza.
Yeah.
So we do it by the whole pie.
Yeah.
But not enough vegans here in Sacramento to do slices.
Got it. And it's unfortunate when that's not enough, you know?
Yep.
All right, one last one. Overrated, underrated. Yelp.
Dude, I think all forms of review just need to go. There's only one Yelp or any review-based platforms only benefits like a massive corporation, and good or bad reviews don't help the business, nor do they help the guest in any way, shape, or form. The only person that gets the benefit of that is the tech company that is managing it. When you have a publicly traded company making money off the backs of individuals like ourselves, that's a problem. So very overrated. It's like... in my eyes, like, those platforms are like a kid holding an ant farm, and you and I and the general public are the ants, and they're just shaking it up and just watching us just fumble. So I think all review-based platforms, if you can't come to me and say, hey, I wasn't having a good time, that's a problem. That I'm not being hospitable enough.
Yeah. And they break down that fine wall of communication because they can just get online.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you one more.
Okay.
Because I don't think we spent a lot of time, but your Instagram presence is wonderful. But
Thank you.
overrated, underrated, using Instagram as a marketing tool.
I think Instagram is overrated, but it helps. It does help. It's something that unfortunately needs to happen in order to run a business. At this point, you have to have some sort of social media presence to get out there. It's the magnet on a fridge at this point. It's whatever the marketing was when we were youngsters. Doesn't work anymore, you know?
Yeah.
The newspaper cutouts don't work anymore. Or they might, for all I know. I don't know. I haven't tried that, but it is the magnet on the fridge. I would love to not have to do it every day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a time suck.
For sure.
Well, dude, I really appreciate you taking the time, letting us come here on your fucking day off and
you guys
hanging
made the
out.
trip up.
And dude, I wasn't gonna come up here without coming over here. So
Dude, I appreciate
it. It was nice to meet you in person and be able to sit down and have our first conversation.
And face to face,
face to face,
Hell yeah.
in front of some microphones.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So
Bromates, dude.
I'll see you March 25th in Vegas at the Pizza Expo. It's going down. Team Mark Schechter.
Versus Tony G.
Big Tony G. It'll be after the World Pizza Games.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, one of us wins
sphere,
a chef coat into the World Pizza Champions.
They should just make the sphere look like a dough ball and we're in there, dude. I've never been to Vegas.
Well, fucking buckle up, dog, and start working out.
Do I gotta go to? The Pizza Expo.
Yep.
I've never been.
It's time to go.
Overrated, underrated.
I think it's underrated.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's underrated. I think
Okay.
it's a bunch of bros like fucking and just people showing up and like everyone. It was like the first thing I went to where I was like, oh man, there's other people talking about like how hard this business is and like people giving out advice pre-internet. My first one I think was in 2017.
Yeah.
And I also learned a lot at the first couple. I mean, the show doesn't change much.
Yeah.
But there's always something to learn. There's always some new person to meet.
Right.
And I don't know. I really like competing now too.
Yeah. How do you even compete?
You have to sign up. I mean, you pay $150, but like just getting back there and like flexing your muscles, going out there with different dough in different situations and different ovens with different people.
Yeah.
It's all
Could you
good
imagine
for the
if I went and
psyche.
competed and cooked on a screen?
I would fucking love it, dude.
Yeah.
Other people do it.
Okay.
Dude, people do crazy shit.
But like, okay, so
That's
do you
not-
make
that is-
do you make hot tongues dough out there?
No, like, dude, you're close enough. I just drive it out. You drive it out. People fly their dough out too.
Weird.
They'll put it on a plane and freeze it. Some people will
Elevation
mix.
don't fuck with it?
They'll mix what?
The elevation doesn't fuck with it?
Everything will fuck with it.
That's
But
true.
that's like the fun part. You're not actually like cooking the exact pizza that you're gonna get. It's a version of it, but like it gets the adrenaline going.
Yes.
But it's really not. It's not about winning.
No.
It's
Never
about
is.
hanging with the homies.
Yeah.
Being bromates.
Being bros, being mates, being shitty.
Yep. Being shitty good people.
Hell yeah.
Being a do-goody degenerate, as Eric from Out of Sight would say.
A do-goody degenerate?
Yes.
Fire.
Yeah, isn't that sick?
Yeah, that kid,
Yeah.
that dude, I love that. What that kid's, like, what they're doing out there is so tight.
It is tight. I think we would all get along.
Hell yeah.
He's definitely a bromate.
He's tapped into hardcore too.
Yes.
I know. I see it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's go eat some pizza. I want to
Okay.
take a bath in your ranch.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
I hope you enjoyed that episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much.